Joni, no apologizing. And really, Mary Frances draws very well. I didn't mean it when I said she didn't. She probably had a headache. I think I'll use this nice pink piece of construction paper to apologize to Joni. And I'll apologize about forgetting the piece at your mother's wedding, too. I've never been sure Joni's forgiven me, even though she says she has. I don't know what else I can do except apologize. I don't have any money.
Your cat looks very good. It doesn't look like a claw.
You're such a comfort, Snoopy. I'll be right back. Why don't you pretend your dog is Bill and you can teach a trick so I'm gone?
I'm going to pretend that I'm sitting in this chair. And then I'm going to pretend that I'm having another baby. And then I'm going to have another, and another, and another. I'm going to pretend I have a big family. There'll be Skippy, and all the AA Milne characters. Boo should join AA. There'll be Eeyore, and Christopher Robin, and Kanga, and Roo. My family is going to be like an enormous orphanage. And I'll be their mother. Kanga and 600 baby Roos. Roo is Kanga's baby, but she's a mother to them all. To Roo and Eeyore and Christopher Robin and Tigger and Ow. 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 I'm giving birth. Mom! And Roo! And Boo! And Tigger! And Soot! And Eeyore! And Carl! And Betsy! And
The baby's dead. This time it's true. The baby is dead.
Why?
The reason's this. Mr. Hoodlock is RH positive blood. And
Good for you, Ward.
And Mrs. Hoodlock is RH negative blood.
Like Kanga.
And so the mother's RH negative blood fights the baby's RH positive blood, and the mother kills the baby.
Who did this? The mother did this.
You married a winner, Ward.
The baby came, and it was dead.
Poor Chloe. But I'll have other babies.
The danger for your health and the likelihood of stillborns, overwhelming considerations.
The baby came, and it was dead.
Mama, tell it to go away.
There. Say something to her, Paul.
Bette and Margaret visit Emily, who is a rest zone due to nerves.
Oh, Mom, Bette, it's so good to see you. How are you feeling, Bette, after your tragedy?
Emily, don't talk about it. Change the subject. This is a very fine room. For an institution. Betsy, look up. Do you like the doctors, Emily?
Yes, they're very good to me.
They should be. They're very expensive. I was going to ask your brother Tom for some money for your stay here, but he's really not. Oh, I didn't mean to mention your brother Tom. Forget I said anything.
What is it? Is he all right?
I shouldn't have mentioned it. Forget it, Emily.
But what's the matter with him? Is he ill? Oh, Mom!
Now, Emily, don't go on about it. had stayed in the convent, maybe you could have corrected that fault. Oh, I didn't mean to mention the convent. I'm sorry.
That's all right, Mom.
Besides, whatever happens, happens. Don't look that way, Emily. Change the subject. There are many pleasant things in life. Think of them.
How's Skippy, Bet?
Who?
Skippy.
Who?
She means baby Rue, dear.
Oh, Rue. Yes.
Is he well?
He's fine, dear. Looks just like his mother.
He's a wonderful child. I look forward to seeing him when I finally leave here and get to go.
Emily, dear, the doctors told me they're sure you're not here for life. Isn't that right, Betsy? The doctors say Betsy shouldn't have any more children.
Oh dear. And Bet's a wonderful mother. Bet, dear, don't feel bad. You have that one wonderful child. And maybe someday God will make a miracle so you can have more children.
I can have more children.
Well, maybe God will make a miracle so you can.
I can have a miracle.
Well, you pray and ask for one.
Emily, dear, miracles are very fine.
Oh, Bet, listen to Mom. I'm
You've gone
sorry.
Betsy's hopes
I
up.
didn't think I shouldn't have.
I can have more children.
That's right, dear.
I can have more children.
Emily, I know you didn't mean to start, but
So
first you go in
stupid.
on your brother Tom, who's been fired and was a spastic colon and has been drinking too
Oh,
much.
no!
And there's some talk about him and some boy in high school, which I'm sure isn't true.
Tom's all right, isn't he? It isn't true.
Emily, dear, I didn't mean to mention this, but
I'm
sometimes
sorry,
you
Mom.
talk and talk.
I'm
and
so
talk
sorry,
and talk
children. Mom, I'm
and
sorry.
talk until
I
you
can
think
have
your
more
head is
children.
going to
Wait! I think I remember it.
I can have more children.
I wish you two could see yourselves. You're both acting very funny. Come on, Betsy.
I can have more children.
Bet seeks definition of the word miracle from Father Donald.
Hello, Bet. How are you?
I'm feeling much better after my tragedy.
It's a cross to bear.
Have you ever read Winnie the Pooh, Father? Most people think it's just for children, but I never read it until I was an adult. The humor is very sophisticated.
I'll have to read it sometime.
Do you believe in miracles, Father?
Miracles rarely happen, Bet.
I do too. Thank you, Father. You've helped me make a decision.
Soot gives Bet some advice.
And then Father Donnelly said that I should just keep trying, and that even if this baby died, there would be at least one more that would live. And then I would be a mother, as God intended me to be. What do you think, Soot?
I never met this Father Donnelly. Carl, Pauline has a retarded daughter, doesn't she? Lala's retarded, isn't she? I mean, she isn't just slow, is she?
I don't care if the child's retarded. Then that's God's will. I love retarded children. I like children more than I like people. Boo, you're drinking too much. It's not fair to you.
I don't think Father Donnelly should have encouraged you about this. That's what I think.
Have you ever seen Jackie Cooper as a child? I think much clearer than Shirley Temple. What do you think, Soot?
Or my wife Soot hasn't said one sensible thing in 30 years of marriage.
Oh, Carl.
But your little wife has just said more senseless things in one 10-minute period than Soot here has said in an entire 30 years of bondage.
Carl, I never was one for talking.
Look here, you. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not going to let Boo push me to a breakdown the way you push Soot. I'm stronger than that.
Oh my. Sit down, dear.
Tell the baby maker to turn it down, or
I want a home and a marriage and a family, Boo, and I'm going to have them. And if you won't help me, I'll do it without you.
well, Boar, I don't know about you and your wife. Whatever one can say against your mother, and it's most everything. At least she didn't go around dropping dead children at every step of the way like some goddamn giddy farm animal.
Carl, you shouldn't tease everyone so.
I don't like the way you're behaving.
Bette, dear, let me give you some advice. Oh, that's right, she left. Louis, Carl is a lovely man most of the time, and I've had a very happy life with him. But I hope you'll be a little kinder than he was. Just a little. Anything's an improvement. I wish I had dead babies. I wish I had 200 dead babies. I'd stuff all of them down Carl's throat. I'm only kidding.
Now, the mayor of Castlebridge, when drunk, sells his wife and child to someone he meets in a bar. Now, who is considerably better paid than this? Now, the fact of the matter is that Boo isn't really an alcoholic at all, but simply drinks because Bette is such a terrible, unending nag. Or perhaps Boo is an alcoholic, and Bette is such a terrible, unending nag in response to his drinking, and also because he just isn't there for her, any more than Clem Ubright is really there for Eustacia V in Return of the Native. Although, admittedly, Eustacia V is very neurotic, but then so is Bette also. Or perhaps it's the past history of stillborns, and the pressures that that history puts on the physical relationship. Perhaps blame can be assigned totally to the Catholic Church. Surely Emily's guilt about leaving the convent and everything else in the world can be blamed largely on the Catholic Church. James Joyce can be blamed on the Catholic Church, but not really Thomas Hardy. And then in 1896, Hardy writes Jude the Obscure. And when Skippy is 9, Bette goes to hospital for the third time. The third child of Bette and Boo.
Hello, Bonnie. This is Betsy. Betsy. Bonnie, you're ready to say Betsy. Bonnie. Yes, it's me. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry. I woke you? Well, what time is it? Oh, I'm sorry, but isn't Florida in a different time zone than we are? Oh, I thought it was. Oh, well. Bonnie, are you married? How many children do you have? 2? That's nice. Are you going to have any more? Well, I think you should. Yes, I'm married to Boo. I wrote you. I never wrote you? Well, how many years have we spoken? Since we were 15. Well, I'm not a very good correspondent. Oh dear, you're yawning. I guess I better let you go back to sleep. Oh, Bonnie, do you remember the beach and little Jimmy Winkler? I used to dress him up as a lampshade. It was so cute. Oh, well, do you remember when Miss Willis had me stand in the corner and you stand in the wastebasket and your grandmother came to class that day? Thought you'd remember that. Bonnie, before you hang up, I've lost 2 babies. No, I don't mean misplaced, stupid. They died. I go through a whole 9-month period of carrying them, and then when it's over, they just take them away. I don't even get to see the bodies. Hello? Oh, I thought you weren't there. I thought Florida was Central Time or something. Yes, I got 12 in geography. You remember? Betsy, your grade is 12, and Bonnie, your grade is... what did you get in geography? Oh, well, it's not important now anyway. What? No, Boo's not home. Well, sometimes he just goes to a bar, and he doesn't come home until the bar closes. Some of them don't close at all, so he gets confused what time it is. Does your husband drink? That's good. What's his name? Scooter. Like bicycle? I love the name Scooter. I love cute things. Do you remember Jackie Cooper and Skippy and his best friend Sookie? I cried and cried. I guess I better let you get back to sleep. Goodbye, Bonnie. It was good to hear your voice.
Several months later, Bet and Boo had the two families over to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Come up from the cellar, Boo. I'm not going to say it again. They're going to be here. I think he's in a bottle in the cellar.
Can you please stop shouting?
Did you smell something on his breath?
I don't know. I didn't get that close.
Well, can't you go up and kiss him?
I can't go up and kiss him for no reason.
There is nothing wrong with a 10-year-old boy kissing his father.
I don't want to kiss him.
Well, I think I smelled something.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't saying anything. You're always picking on me. Set the table, Skippy.
So when are they all coming?
When do you think they're coming? Let me smell your breath.
Leave my breath alone.
You've been drinking again. You've got that funny look in your eye.
There's something
You don't
burning
care
me
enough
up.
about Skippy and I to stop drinking, do you? You give me nothing to be grateful
It's
for.
going to burn.
You're a terrible example of Skippy. You're just like your father. He's going
I'll
to
turn
the
around.
right.
Well, why don't you go live with your mother? You're both so perfect.
Don't criticize my mother.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Hush,
Beth.
Emily. You're weak, Boo. I want you to see a priest.
Stop talking. I want you to stop talking.
Hello, Betsy dear.
He's been drinking.
Let's not talk about it. Hello, Boo. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hello.
Margaret. Oh, how nice to see you. Paul, you remember Mrs. Hudlock?
Hello.
You like the ball?
I guess so. I brought the candelabra.
You're his mother. I want you to
Shut up about my bread.
You spilled ready all over the room.
I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up.
Are we early?
I think he's been sucked a bottle in the cellar.
Should we Jody to jump the sweet potatoes?
What are you doing, Boo?
I can do it.
You don't that right now.
I can do it.
You're doing it now.
I can do it.
Don't that You don't have it right.
What do you do with it then? Tell me, what do you do with it?
You take warm water and a sponge and you sponge it up.
Should we put the sweet potatoes in the oven? Come on, Emily. Let's go home.
Betsy dear, if you and Skippy want to stay with us tonight, just come on over. Goodbye, Boo.
Goodbye, Skippy.
We'll take a sponge and we'll soak it up. That's what we're doing. We're soaking it up. I'm gonna take a nap.
Boo. Boo.
Nothing's nearing in here. Oh dear. He's just asleep, isn't he? He must have gotten tired. If you should see it, it looks just like this one. Billy? I think he's asleep. Goodbye, Billy.
Boo. Boo.
Please don't wake him up. You'll just argue.
All right. I won't try to wake him. Boo. Boo. I just want to get through to him about the gravy. Boo, you don't vacuum gravy. Boo. Are you asleep, Boo? I wonder if he'll sleep through the night. I can wait. Boo.
on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around, 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
I pledge in front of Father Donnelly to give up drinking in order to save my marriage and make my wife and son happy.
Now sign it, Boo.
Thank you, Boo. Should you bless me or something?
Oh, I don't know, sure. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, amen.
Thank you, Father.
All problems can be worked out, can't they?
Yes, they can.
Through faith.
In willpower. Boo, let's have another baby.
Take one down, pass it around, let us one and all.
Is this fun to go dancing, Boo? We haven't gone since before our honeymoon.
You're mighty good looking tonight, beautiful.
I wonder if Bonnie Wilson gets appreciated. Even if she's stupidest in the class. I don't think Joni's marriage is working out. Nico's is a louse.
I think the waiter thought I was odd ordering ginger ale.
You think everyone's looking at you. They're not. Emily said she's going to pray every day that this baby lives. I wonder what's the matter with Emily.
Your family's crazy.
Don't criticize my family, Boo. I'll get angry. Do you think I'm prettier than Polly Listone?
Who?
You're going to have to make more money when this next baby comes. I think Father Donnelly is very nice, don't you? Your father was always terrible to me, Mom. My father was always sweet to my mother.
I think the waiter thought I was odd.
What is it with you and the waiter? Stop talking about the waiter. Let's just have a nice time. Are you having a nice time?
You're mighty pretty tonight, Bette.
Me too, Boo.
Holidays. An essay by Matthew Hudlock. Holidays were invented in the year 1204 by Sir Ethelbert Holiday, a sadistic Englishman. It was Sir Ethelbert's hope that by setting aside certain days in order to celebrate these, the birth of Christ, the death of Christ, Beowulf's defeat over Grendel, that the population at large would fall into a collective deep depression. Holidays would regularly do it, so that anyone who wasn't feeling joyful on these occasions would feel bad. Single people would be sad they were single. Married people would be sad they were married. Everybody would feel disappointed that their lives had fallen so short of their expectations. Now, eventually, a small percentage of people, sensing the sadism of Sir Ethelbert's plan, did indeed pretend to be joyful on these occasions. Everyone else was intimidated by this small group's excessive delight, and so never owned up to being miserable. And so, as time went on, the habit of celebrating holidays became more and more ingrained into society. Eventually, humorists like Robert Benjamin wrote mildly amusing essays poking fun at the impossibility of celebrating holidays. But no one actually owned up and tried to abolish them. And so, Thanksgiving with the gravy being such fun, Bette and Boo decided to celebrate the holiday of Christmas by visiting the Hudlocks.
I think Christmas is becoming too commercial. We should never forget whose birthday we are celebrating.
That's
Right. Whose birthday are we celebrating?
Our Lord Savior.
Oh, of course! I thought she meant some relative.
Jesus.
It's so nice of you to visit us today, Emily. I don't think I've seen you since you were away. I thought, well, away.
Skippy asked me to come along, but I'm enjoying it.
Soot, get for me another drink.
If Boo has another drink, I'm going to scream and scream until the windows break. I warn you!
You having another baby, woman?
I told you, Pop. Betsy has a lot of courage.
You trying to kill Betsy, boy?
I'm going to lie down in the other room. Skippy will tell me if you have another drink.
You sound like quite a scout, Skip. Is Skip a scout for?
What, Pop?
Is Skip a scout for?
I